Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute. I want you to go hit subscribe first, and then I want you to go ahead and click the bell. Once you do that, you will not miss a thing here at Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to do our celebrity tarot card reading, and we are going to get started with Olivia Rodrigo and Josh Bassett, I think is how you say his name. It is a request from David Jones, so thank you for your request. We're just going to currently figure out what, where they're at. There's usually some sort of a feud between the two or something like that. That's assumed. I'm thinking nobody is confirmed if these two dated. Nobody confirmed if there was a feud. There's just singing back and forth between them and some other person. So that is all I know about these people thus far. I mean, instead of just like singing the songs, why don't they just sit down at a cafe, get a coffee, and just talk it over? They've literally wasted like a couple years now of just singing lyrics back and forth, all three of them to each other. That's all that's been happening with these people. So apparently it's just like I'm going to put you in my song next week, and then I'll whip your ass with another one. So that's kind of where this has been at. So, we're going to go over their birth charts because we've done both of them, I think, before. I can't quite remember. Josh Bassett was born in California, USA, December 22nd. 2000 was his birthday at 5 a.m. He was born. His sun sign, Capricorn. His moon sign is a Scorpio, and then his ascending sign is a Sagittarius. Olivia Rodrigo. She is an actress, a singer. She was born Thursday, February 20th, 2003 at 3 a.m. in California, United States. Pisces sun sign, Libra moon sign, and ascending Capricorn. Okay. All right. So we are going to get started with their reading. I'm just going to deal a couple cards here and figure out which side they are by the zodiac that pops out on the card, and then we'll start from there. Okay. All right. What is it that the universe is willing to allow us to know? What is it that we need to know? Finding out the thoughts, feelings of the two people, Josh Bassett and Olivia Rodrigo, going into their actions or intentions towards each other, as well as what is it that they actually wanted, what is it that they'll get, a future outcome, of course, and any positive or negative influences that are surrounding the situation. All right, here we go. One. Baya. All right, he's over here on the left. So we got her over here. Alrighty, so thus far we have 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. We've got the Star card over here on her side of things. Okay. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords and then the Star card over here on her end of things. So 5 of Pentacles is just indicating the thoughts about the situation, the two at hand. For him, for Josh, he's feeling insecure about the relationship. If there ever was a relationship, where the relationship stands, he's probably unsure of the stability of it, the structure of it. He just doesn't quite have any aspects to put in the picture of this relationship, okay? There was a conflict in this relationship. There was something hidden here also that he thinks about. And with this hiddenness, made everything very stuck, or there was a stagnancy in the relationship. This is a huge loss, and there's some grief here, but it's a huge insecurity when he's thinking about it. He feels as if, like, in the past there was like a lot of good things about it, and there was a lot of things about the relationship that really drove him, honestly, and the memories push him towards achievement also. So emotionally, he definitely feels some sort of almost like a strong or a spiritual connection forever, because something helped him to attain where he is, and something has helped push him forward, okay, in whatever it is that he does. Over here on Olivia Rodrigo's, Her thoughts on the situation is that most of the thoughts and the things that she thinks about when she's thinking about this relationship or anything involved is that it has brought her a lot of inspiration. It's brought her a lot of balance in her life. And that has a lot to do with the thing that she does and the drive and the ambition that she has for whatever it is that she does. But this has a ton to do with that. It's really brought a flow, some sort of a balance in her life. So her thinking on the situation is probably more of a positive lining rather than a, bullshit. Emotionally, she feels as if there was a lot of drama involved in the situation, and she could have even been the drama added to the situation, but she feels as if, emotionally there was just too much drama there for her. And the communication was very much lacking as of now, but the communication at the time, there was communication, there was clarity, there was some sort of knowledge on what was going on between the two of them. And for some reason, it became very dramatic and hostile, and there was a lot of words back and forth. Like I said, a lot of fighting with words, lyrics, singing, I hate you too. Like, what? Like, just sit down and say you hate them. Just sit down and have a cup of coffee and be like, hey, I hate you. I hate you too. Okay, move on with your life. Like, why do we got to sing this shit? This is crazy. It's like, I'm going to have a sing off with you. Okay, let's get into their actions. What are the actions towards each other in the next month or so? Okay. So his actions are just always going to be some sort of nurturing, okay? So as far as he's concerned, he has learned a lot from the situation and he has had a ton of growth. So his thoughts or his actions towards her is always going to be, it's always going to like come at her like it's sensual. It's always going to have emotion attached to it. There's always going to be some sort of nurturing love coming from him, okay? No matter what, that's just there. Over here on her end, though, 7 of Cups in reverse, we definitely have some delusion, but there's a lot of decisions that need to be made still that could have been made, but there's no communication and there's no knowing. There's nothing. It's not complete. It has not finished. So there's a lot of things that are left unsaid here, and the communication would be nice, but there's a lot of, things that are kind of like hanging out there. A lot of indecision, lots and lots, because it couldn't be made. There was no time to make decisions here. It just happened. Whatever disconnected them, it happened immediately. And there was nothing left after that. For some reason, it got very weird. What is it that they want moving forward? She wants balance. She wants some sort of, cooperation. She wants some sort of like down to earth, maybe, a good, nice little conversation. But I mean, she just wants to put together the puzzle. And it's just indicating here that like, if they were to put things back together and put the puzzle back together and she understood what was going on, it would feel a lot more stable when she would think about the situation. And that's what she wants. She wants some sort of balance or, coming to a closure, obviously, but to get to that closure, you need to find some sort of balance, and then move on from there. But they don't have actions. They're not coming at her with communication. They're not coming at her with any kind of talking. None of that is happening here. Okay. It's just, there's an unfair energy. He's very cold and cut off from it. But again, the intention, if there was ever an intention to, direct to her, it would be a loving one. But on the outside, he's showing that he's cut off, he's cold, he's not communicating. No. And if he is communicating, it would be bad words, because that's all the exterior. So somebody's watching him, I'm sure. And they're like, don't talk to her too much. I'll get mad. And we'll be done. Okay. Or I'll come at you. I'll come after you in a song. Okay. There was a third party. Okay. There was some sort of third party. It feels like it's on her end, but this could resonate through both of them, because even over here on his side of things, there was a lot of things that were unseen. There was a lot of things that you weren't seeing. The shadow side of stuff was not exterior at all. There was no light put onto the shadow. There was nothing. I mean, so there's a ton of stuff that we're unaware of. And as far as like making choices or making decisions, it's almost like she was left to make a choice, or she was left kind of in the dust to, you know, move forward and not really know what he chose. Or, you know, again, this could be resonate in the opposite way. I'm not quite sure because, again, I don't know much about them, and I'm just kind of reading the cards verbatim where they're at on these people. But this Lovers in reverse is just lack of decision making, and there could have been a third party for sure. There's definitely something that got in between them, okay? Someone was in between them. Likely outcome for the both of them. Future outcome for the both of them. Okay. So he has a slow progression through anything traditional. Like if he is to get married or he's in a long-term relationship, it's going to be a very slow process and a slow, you know, energy moving towards that. The energy is going to be balanced. There's, you know, along the way, but it's something, it's easygoing. It's pretty chill, but it's definitely getting into a place where he's going to be guided to get into something and stay in something traditional, like get married or stay in a long-term relationship. This could be somebody who is a Taurus or an earth sign. Over on her end of things, again, she's over here grieving about something. I don't know what's going on, but future outcome for her upcoming here is she's got something going on emotionally, or some kind of like something that is, you know, connected to romance, could even be connected to family. But with this 5, I'm just feeling like there's some sort of something hidden we're not quite seeing there either, and it's just coming at her. It's kind of her fault though, because she kind of like walked into it really without even paying attention. She wasn't just like doodle-doo. She just like walked. But you know, the change is not happening. There's no choice. There's no growth. There's no openness. Whatever it is that she'll be grieving. And this could even be indicating that she's still kind of grieving that situation. But I feel like there's a relationship that maybe she's going to start grieving for, because it's just indicating that it's lack of growing. There's no growth with it. There's no welcoming, you know, full circle type thing. There's no new beginning here. It's just, it is what it is. It's very static on her end. I don't know what that is. She's probably busy singing. Okay, leave these people alone. They're singing. And they're singing to each other. They're yelling at each other. Okay. I don't know. I'm just like not catching the energy vibe today. It's very, very unfortunate, but it doesn't make the reading any less than. It's just, I couldn't process this drama that they have going on. It's very confusing. The more confusing it gets, like with the people, because there's a lot of people in this situation. It's not just these two. I can feel that. There's more than 2 people here. Other than that, I don't know. Hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, please, and click the bell so you don't miss any of my notifications here at Hangman Tarot. Also, if you would, share, like, and follow, and check out that video that pops up right at the end of this video. Also, if you would, please and thank you, share, like, and follow, just a nice little reminder, and then go check out my social media in the details below. But I wish that you would just go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.